So, ma'am, you can go with the sheriff, and
Are you
this
serious?
matter is concluded.
Oh,
You're free to go.
Who's
Have a good
sucking
day.
whose dick around here?
oh, jeez.
Jesus Christ.
Did she just ask the judge who's sucking whose dick here? Yo, I love this. Let's go, judge. Let's go.
Ma'am,
Seriously.
another 30 days for contempt of court.
That boy is good. Good and terrible.
60 days. 60 days now. 60 days. How you gonna ask the judge if he sucks dick? 60 days, bitch.
Mr. Conley, could you state your name and spell your last name for the record?
Zachary Donald Conley, Conley.
Are you the father of Amelia and Evelyn Conley in this matter?
Yes, I am.
Okay. You currently have parenting time with them.
Yes,
What is your understanding of what the parenting time is supposed to be?
every other weekend and a day during the week, in the evening. Not my weekends, it's Wednesday through Friday.
Have you been getting your parenting time?
No,
Why not?
because she is refusing to let me see them.
And when you say she, who are you referencing?
Athena, couch.
Okay. Have you attempted to get your children from this couch?
Yes,
Have you called the police for their assistance?
yes.
What happened when the police got involved?
That she slammed the door in their face, denies them, and just tells them no.
Now, imagine if the woman called the cops on the man that, hey, Mr. Officer, this man doesn't want me to see my kids. Would the man be allowed to just slam his door and then the cops do nothing? Never. They would probably break the door because they would call it a kidnapping. But apparently, he called the cops. They came to her house, she slammed the door and they just left. That's crazy. There is no way any man is going to watch this video, any man who has no kids, or even if you have kids, and say, you know what, I want to have more kids, or I want to have kids. Because you're going to see this and you're saying, oh, now you're going to be thinking, so are you telling me I'm going to have kids with a woman and there's a likelihood I'm going to be going to court to ask the judge, another man, to let me see my kids? That's crazy.
Have you filed motions with the court to get parenting time?
Yes,
Has the court awarded you make up parenting time?
yes,
Most recently, did the court award you parenting time in January of this year?
yes,
Did you attempt to go pick the children up for that make up parenting time?
yes.
What happened?
She refused to give them to me again.
Do you approximately know how many days you have missed so far as simply your overnights for parenting time?
20.
Would you like the court to grant you some make up parenting time this morning?
Yes.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. House, do you have any questions for the plaintiff? No? Okay, thank you. You may step down then, sir. Next witness, Mr. Kelly.
Your Honor, we would call Lori.
I mean, I'm glad the guy has a lawyer, but again, it goes back to the fact that this is expensive. So maybe this guy has money, but I see why some dads, hate going through the courts, because he's missing out on work time, but he also has to put so much money down to fight the case to see his own kids. But at the same time, he's expected to pay child support instead of using the money he's paying the lawyers to take care of his kids. So I see why some guys just give up. And then they call him a deadbeat dad, but it's like, why should I have to go to court to see my own kids?
Connolly.
Okay, Ms. Conley, step forward, please.
Lori Putnam, Your Honor.
Okay, You're gonna make me change my,
All right. Ma'am, do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you are about to give shall be the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
ma'am, could you state your last name again? Okay, thank you. Go ahead.
Ms. Putnam, how do you know Mr. Connolly?
He is my son.
And how do you know Ms. Couch?
She is Zach's former girlfriend and the mother of my granddaughters.
You heard him just testify that he has parenting time with your granddaughters, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Do you assist him in pickup and drop offs for
I do.
parenting time? Okay. What do you do in that regard?
I go with him and walk up to the door with him. To get the girls,
Okay.
to attempt to get the girls.
Has there been occasions when you have gone with him to go get the girls? And anything happened in regards to him actually getting the girls?
Prior to December 27th, yes. After December 27th, no, she refused.
Let's talk about prior to December 27th. What would happen?
We would go and we would wait for her to show up. When she'd show up, she'd let the girls out and they would come running up to Zach and we would take them.
Okay. Did something change after December 27th?
She just started refusing to give the give the girls. His first visit that he was supposed to was I'm not sure, but I got a text from Athena on New Year's Day saying
Okay.
that she was gonna refuse to give the girls.
And have you gone with him on subsequent occasions to attempt parenting time?
Yes.
Okay. And what has happened on those subsequent occasions?
Either she would not be home, he would text her and she would not respond, or if she was there, we'd knock on the door, she'd open the door and then just say no and slam the door in our face. So we would go back to the truck and call the police for the police to come out and assist.
And the police came out and assisted that help in terms of actually getting parenting time to occur.
No, she just did the same thing to the police.
And this is why I was telling you. Think of a situation. Would any man slam the door in a cop's face and the cops don't break down the door to get the kids out? Just think about that.
No further questions.
Okay, hold on, ma'am. No, you're not done. Just to clarify, that he talked about prior to the December 27th date, and the court had previously entered an order which provided for makeup parenting time, and that stated that the parenting time would oops, that the parenting time would again, the makeup would occur on January 27, 2025, and the plaintiff's motion states that he did appear on that date. Did you go with him on the January 27th date?
Yeah.
Okay. And what happened on that date?
She just refused. I don't know, either she refused or she wasn't there.
Okay. Okay. And you don't remember if she was not there or if she refused?
I don't remember that specific time.
Okay.
I have it written down at home, but I don't remember.
Okay, Ms. Couch, do you have any questions
I
of
do,
this witness?
yes. At what age did Zach Conley start wearing diapers?
Judge, I'm gonna object to it.
Ma'am, that is not germane.
No, I am.
Ma'am, what we'll do is we're here to determine whether there was parenting time. That's the show cause, okay? So that's what the purpose of this hearing is. So you can ask questions about the parenting time, compliance with the orders, et cetera. Okay,
Okay.
go ahead.
And you were at my residence on the 27th to pick up the children?
Oh, actually, on the January 27th?
Yes. Or
Yes.
December 27th. Or sorry, no, January 27th. I don't have anything written down.
Yes.
Okay. Even though the order was for the 29th. Wasn't that the order
Whatever,
that the judge put
whatever
in
day,
place?
whatever judgment day.
So
I
you
don't know
were,
specific dates, whatever.
and I slammed the door in your face how many times?
Twice that I went by myself once because that was at an appointment
And
that you slammed the door in my face. I have it on video, yes.
and you came alone, correct?
I did that day,
Okay.
yes.
And then, that's all. That was all.
Man, shout out to the mom. The man's mom is, being there for her son. Because I guess she knows how women can be sometimes. So shout out to her for supporting her son.
Okay, Mr. Kelly, any redirect?
No, Your Honor, no further questions, no further witnesses.
Okay, you may step down then. Thank you. Ms. Couch, do you wish to present any testimony or witnesses? No? Okay. Check that order because there was some, Ms. Couch, you raised some issues concerning the, I think it was the order of January 27th. I want to make sure if that was the time as well for the makeup parenting time. I believe it was, but
It was January 27th through February 9th.
okay, that's what I thought. And
I could have swore the pickup date was the 29th. I apologize.
well, I want to make sure that it's correct so that there's no issue.
But I wasn't home at the time of pickups.
The truth is starting to
And
come
why
out.
is that?
Because he and I don't believe that he needs any more parenting time.
She's lying, man.
You understand that there's an order for parenting time.
And if it was your children, you would be sending them.
Ooh,
Yeah,
she's spicy. She's talking to the judge spicy. And if it was your children, oh my God. Yeah, this is comedy.
just asking you a question. You understand that it was parenting, that it was ordered.
Didn't you deny that? Didn't you go on base and deny it after the fact?
Not the other particular orders. I did deny an ex parte order at one point, but there were subsequent orders to that.
You guys did receive the pictures that I submitted to the court as well, correct?
Anything that was filed has been in the file.
I would love you to take that into consideration.
I would know for the court, I received no response to either of these pleadings for today's hearing.
Okay.
Shout out to the guy for getting a lawyer, because I know it's because of money that so many guys represent themselves. Because it's expensive, it's going to be honest. And like I said, the guy is not getting his kids, but he's still expected to pay child support even if he's not getting the kids, even if he doesn't get to see his kids. Because he's not going to come to the court and be like, hey, judge, I stopped paying child support because the mom wasn't letting me see my kids. The judge is not going to take that. He may even go to jail because of that. So I'm just saying, like, if guys who can manage to get money to pay for a lawyer, it's better to pay for a lawyer because clearly he's in a good position because of the lawyer. But it's expensive. So I see why some guys, again, may not be able to get a lawyer, even to go to even bother. If a woman says, I'm not going to let you see the kids, some guys just give up and just live their lives as deadbeats.
Okay, the order is dated February 4, 2025. And it provided for makeup parenting time in Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, 2025. It also provided that the plaintiff would have the children with him on January 29th, 2025 at 6:00 p.m. until February 9th, 2025.
I have another question to ask you, sir.
Okay. Let me clarify that, because this is the order dated February 4th. Did you provide parenting time on the January 29th?
No, I did not.
Okay. And we had at the last hearing and addressed the issue of the CPS involvement. CPS, as Mr. Kelly has stated, has been involved twice before, and they've not had anything substantiated. Is that your understanding?
No, I have the CPS report right here, as well as Carla Titus's number. Now she said that her findings weren't. I need to take the kids to therapy, to get the whole picture, from the kids, them talking, them playing, them, interacting with a therapist. And so that way they can go, they can go on record.
So if you guys don't know, she's actually accusing the dad of doing things to his own kids. Let me repeat that. The reason she claims she doesn't want the dad to see his own kids is because she's saying he did things, the things I'm talking about is YouTube, so I'm not going to say them, that he did things to his own kids. Can you imagine such a big allegation? And this is why I say this affects the kids, because she's coaching them to look at the dad as abusive dad, but that stays with them as they grow. Now, guess what kind of picture they see in a man? They're always going to think and believe men are bad. My dad was bad. My dad did things to me, so men are bad. So they're going to have that bad relationship towards men. And the cycle will repeat. The generational cycle will repeat. Because even their kids will have the same mental issues.
And they are in therapy at Summit Point. Now this has just started, but they've already, said some things. Do you have, that was one of my questions, do you have the report from Summit Point? They told me that I needed to sign a release so that way they could contact you.
Okay, I'm not aware of any report from Summit Point. It may be in the file, it may not, but you've not introduced that today. And you don't have anyone that could speak to that from Summit Point as a witness in this case, which is what today's date is set for in this particular matter. So that is okay. Mr. Kelly, do you have any final argument in this matter?
As the court's already touched on a little bit, this is our fourth motion to try to get him parenting time. We simply want him to have his parenting time. With the threshold being met, Your Honor, and considering the behaviors, and I think it's going to be ongoing from this couch. We request that the children be turned over to him today, that he have custody and parenting time with the children until the evidentiary hearing occurs. We'd request mom's parenting time be supervised. We'd also request the assistance of law enforcement to pick the children up. I believe they're probably with her mother, who's likely going to take the same stance as Ms. Couch and refuse to turn them over. Maybe give them the authority with a court order if she fails to do so, that she can be arrested. And in the meantime, Your Honor, we'd request a finding of contempt. Sanctions are doing nothing. You've sanctioned her $1,000, which she's a voice she's never going to pay. Doesn't have any impact on her. At this point in time, we request jail time. 30 days of jail time. Maybe that'll get her attention that she needs to follow your orders. Thank you.
Let's go. And this is why it's important to have a lawyer. I know they're expensive, but guys, if you're going through such a situation, this is why you may have to consider getting a lawyer. They're asking for jail time for the woman and to get the kids away from her. Because I think the reason why the police were not able to get the kids for all the times they called them to help them is because apparently they didn't have a court order. Even if the judge just said there was a court order for the man to get his parenting time back. But looks like the woman was just shutting the door in the police's face and they just left. She gotta go do some jail time, because if the roles were reversed, the guy would be in jail. And he still has to pay child support, and if he doesn't do that, he'll still go to jail. So it's fair. Let her go to jail.
Thank you. Ms. Couch, your closing argument.
I am acting in I just want my kids to be safe. That's all.
Crocodile tears. Playing
Okay,
victim.
thank you. Well, the court has heard again, the testimony in this case. The court will note that, again, that apparently there had been a denial of parenting time, which is not disputed by the defendant. In fact, she acknowledges that she has, in fact, denied parenting time. And court notes that as a result, she has withheld the children, that she's failed to comply with the order of.
But there's reason, sir.
Excuse me?
There's reason.
Okay.
Valid reason.
Okay, ma'am, you're done. You don't have time to speak at this point. Okay.
Exactly. You gave your final arguments. The judge asked you, say your last words. You did, so shut up. Let's go.
You've had a chance to testify. You had a chance to do a final argument, so you're done. The court, she failed to comply with the order of June 13, 2024 for parenting time. She failed to comply with the order of December 2nd, 2024 for parenting time. There was an order of November 1, 2024 for makeup parenting time and attorney fees of $500. Again, there was an order for makeup parenting time dated February 4, 2025 for makeup parenting time and attorney fees from the hearing held on January 27, 2025, that all four of those orders she's failed to comply with. The court has reviewed the file. There's been multiple show cause hearings. She has previously been held in contempt of court. She has previously been ordered to make up parenting time as well as pay attorney fees, as I stated, and she's failed to comply with any and all of these prior orders of the court.
Wow.
Her recourse is to file motions, have hearings in the event that there is some issue. The court will note I am recalling from the last hearing where she had made allegations concerning the plaintiff, and in fact, she acknowledged at that time that there had been 2 CPS involvements and the CPS had not done anything as a result. She acknowledged that she had been in contact with the police, that they had not done anything as a result either. The court will find that she is in fact in contempt of court.
Let's go.
The court will, as the plaintiff stated, he's entitled to 20 days of makeup parenting time, and that shall occur at such time as he acquires the care of the children. The court will note that, again, the prior rulings of this court, that she had done makeup parenting time on 2 occasions, as well as paying the attorney fees, that in fact she has ignored and refused to comply with those particular orders. So, ma'am, unfortunately, you leave me no choice, but the court will sentence you to 30 days in jail.
Let's go.
Calhoun County Sheriff.
Yeah.
The court will further remand you to the care of the Calhoun County Sheriff, where you will remain until such time as the children are turned over to the plaintiff.
Let's
and
go.
until such time as you paid the previously ordered attorney fees of $1,000. So, ma'am, you can go with the sheriff, and
Are you
this
serious?
matter is concluded.
Oh.
You're free to go.
Who's
Have a good
sucking
day.
whose dick around here?
Did she just ask the judge who's sucking whose dick here? Yo, I love this. Let's go, judge. Let's go.
Seriously.
Another 30 days for contempt of court.
60 days. 60 days now. 60 days. How you gonna ask the judge if he sucks dick? 60 days, bitch.
60 days now.
No, what's going
If you
on?
keep going, I can go as long as you want, ma'am.
60 days in jail. Let's go. You gotta respect the judge,
Yeah,
man.
if we could have the assistance of the sheriff to find out where the girls are, we suspect they're with their with grandmother, but we're not.
Well, she has been remanded until such time as the girls are turned over, so that, she can stay there as long as she wants, I guess, until she has them turned over.
I'll
Ooh.
draft the order in 7 days, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
You're free to go. Have a
All right, man, guys. I'll link down below. This channel, man, it shows so many of these videos. It's called again, Court Nerds, Your Court White Score. I'll link down below the full channel so you guys can go check it out.